Let's go.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Go, Jackson.
Here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Eagles first down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Queen on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz is going to fire one deep
Touchdown.
middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 30 yards. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram.
Come on, Slay, hook that shit.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 59 yards for him on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Third and goal, Jackson on the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
Wow.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
From midfield, here's Wentz.
Bro, what the?
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted.
Another fucking pick.
Picked off at the 45, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute
What
drill.
the?
And that is incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Bro.
And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield. 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
I'm about to keep running the same for a second. Stop.
Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And a Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
15. First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. His pass caught at the 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the Eagles' 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10. At their own 31.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Jalen Rager was the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. Now Wentz again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Ingram again. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
52 is the mark, boy. 52. Got one. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jackson going to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 18. 36 yards on the play. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted.
We go.
Picked off by Jalen Mills. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10.
We go.
And he takes this one back into
Go,
the end
Jalen.
zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Taking off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot off. It's following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd.
Wow! Let's go.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
I'm watching the middle of my game. Watch it.
52's the mic right here. 52's the mic. Watch the out. Catch it. Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 37 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Shift.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Wentz on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck off this shit, bro.
It's unable to
Niggas is ass. I'm ass as hell. Let me try Hurts out. I don't know with my Eagles.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. Right side caught by Jackson. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Look at that play. Oh my God.
Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, that's a clip.
56 yards.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because when you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
What? That nigga tripped on air.
Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Jason Myers.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
I love him up.
Oh, a dangerous return
Kick it to
man showing
corners.
it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll
Let's
bring
go.
it back all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, and he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Seahawks.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down, Seattle.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
What? Oh. Look at this. That's not out.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Jackson got a long touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He did it again.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right out the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Wilson's pass.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the
throwing is Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 16-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
What?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that
Oh, what is wrong with my game?
If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side
But we're not spectacular.
trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Yeah, this
into a
shit
double
is
team,
dang,
and it's
bro.
intercepted.
How's this nigga
Picked
that
up by
fast?
Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
I had a whole touchdown. The nigga don't even
Second
catch the ball when I
interception
press
for him
the
now here in this first
right
half.
in the middle of that.
And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
2 yards. And it's
out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 7 on, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
5 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Catch
And
that
it will
shit,
be
bitch.
incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You should have caught that shit.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Seattle.
On 1st down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by
Oh!
for a Seahawk touchdown.
Why is this little motherfucker ain't on that side
Making
anyway?
a hat
Come
trick for
on.
Russell Wilson. 3
He's got to be
touchdown
on the
passes
game.
now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
No way, that midget ass nigga on
And
here.
just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but
I'm a
maybe we
dummy.
shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll buy some time right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
To DK Metcalf.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks